Did you think that fixing erection problems was going to be simple? I did. I spent 4 years and over 1,000 hours of my life to get erection problems fixed by myself. But my God, it was so hard, and not in a good way. So to help you make fixing erection problems easier, here are 3 things that I learned that will help to save you so much time. Lesson number 1. Over and over again, I found ways to convince myself that things were getting better. I would literally say to myself, if sex goes well this time, then things are getting better. Or if I can get hard today, then everything's okay. And at times, yes, these words brought me temporary relief, but most times it actually made me feel worse, especially when sex didn't go to plan. Because then I would tell myself, I must really be broken. And the reality was that over time, this was not going away. And actually, it was getting worse. So lesson number 1 is stop trying to convince ourselves that it's getting better. And every time that we try to convince ourselves that things are getting better, it's time we could actually be spending on getting this fixed. Lesson number 2, I lost count of the number of times that I pushed through or forced myself to do something sexual, even when it didn't feel right. The connection didn't feel right, things felt too rushed, went from 0 to 100 miles an hour, or I was feeling worried, thinking about what if it didn't go to plan again. Despite feeling this, I said to myself, let's get it over and done with. I was ignoring what I was feeling. And then most often I would end up feeling disappointed or with a sense of failure or shame. I remember I thought to myself, a normal man would be able to get this right. That I should be able to get hard no matter what, in any circumstance. And the truth is, I was forcing myself, and that was making things worse. So lesson number 2 is to stop having the type of sex that you don't actually enjoy. Beginning to notice how often you are doing this too. How often we force ourselves into sexual situations because we think it's what I should do. Realizing that we're making the situation worse by increasing our fear about intimacy not going to plan. And I want to tell you a secret. You're going to have to come here a little bit closer. We cannot our way out of performance anxiety. Lesson number 3. 4 years I felt so alone when I was experiencing erection problems and performance anxiety. I didn't want to talk to anyone about it. I wanted to get it fixed by myself. I felt like I was the only guy experiencing this and that everybody else was normal. I was embarrassed and it felt really awkward. I wanted to be able to fix it alone so that I didn't need to speak to anyone. I watched endless videos, read endless articles. I even hired a coach for 1 year, and I didn't say anything to them about this until our last few sessions. I expected myself to have it all figured out, and that did not work. Lesson number 3, you don't need to figure this out all alone. I realized I was doing this to protect my ego. What if others find out? What if they think less of me? And by keeping this a secret, not only do we keep stacking this unnecessary pressure, but we also keep the shame alive, both of which are directly fueling erection problems and performance anxiety. It is okay to feel stuck and to not know the answers. These 3 lessons are incredibly powerful, but if you don't know how to break out of the performance anxiety loop, then none of it will work. So watch this new video next, where I will show you how to break out of this performance anxiety loop so that you can actually start getting performance anxiety and erection problems fixed.